Okay, I'm going to show you how to do a side lying hip external rotation mobility exercise, which can be really great to help you free up some motion in your hip. And it can be also great to help release some pelvic floor tension too. What we're going to need for this exercise is you're just going to need some like pillow or something to help kind of prop our top leg up so that we can keep our pelvis in alignment. And then optional is a towel roll or even like a pillow that you can place underneath your rib. Because when we are in side lying, our spine to our pelvis is no longer in alignment. So we're going to want something to kind of push us back into alignment. So we can use a pillow or a towel roll for support. For those of you who have been instructed to, you may be asked to engage your core instead of using a prop to help support that alignment. So we're going to start off laying on the side. I want that roll or pillow underneath kind of my waist between the lower ribs and my like hip and pelvis. So here, we're really focused on the bottom leg. We want to bring that bottom leg up to 90 degrees at the same height of my hip, and my knee is bent to 90 degrees. So we have two 90-degree angles at the hip and at the knee in this position. And my top leg, I just have it on the bolster. So that way my leg is out of the way and it's not adducted down, changing the angle of my pelvis. So in this position, what you want to try to do is we're going to keep the knee in contact with the floor, and we want to think about through the hip, rotating that leg so that the foot is lifting up as high as you can comfortably go. So the goal of this exercise is trying to get that rotation as far as we can comfortably go. You don't have to crank on the leg because you may get a cramp, but we do want to kind of find that fine line of how far can I rotate without compensation. So that's going to be our hip external rotation, keeping the hip at a 90-degree flexed position. Now, for core, that's going to be a simple adjustment if I do ask you to use your core instead of having a roll to prop up your body. So from there, everything remains the same. You're going to lay on your side. My leg is still propped up. But what I want you to do is you're going to engage that core by lifting your waist off of the floor. When you do that, it should feel like you're almost pushing that top hip down as you're shortening that bottom hip up towards the ribs. So it's like a little side crunch. And now my pelvis is in alignment with the rest of my spine. And then I'm going to work on my external rotation while holding my core and keeping it engaged, maintaining my body position.